Good evening, everybody. Welcome here. Well, not evening. Good afternoon. Welcome here to Real Sports Live. I'm Brandon Guzman, coming to you from Edinburg North High School, home of the Cougars, in a District 31 6A matchup here between the Edinburg Vela Sabercats and the Edinburg North Cougars during the last day of classes just before spring break. That's why the game got moved up. Supposed to be at around 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight, but due to early release scheduling with the schools and all that type of jazz, here we are on a 4:30 p.m. start. A little late off the start, but it is going to get done no matter what. Right now they're introducing the Vela Sabercats. You see them there on your screen. Here's the batting lineup for Edinburg Vela. Here's a lineup card. Batting first is AJ Reyes. Batting second is Jaden Martinez. Batting third is Rudy Gonzalez. Batting fourth is Nolan Salinas. Batting fifth, Ryan Botello. Batting sixth, Bobby Garcia. Batting seventh, David Peña. Batting eighth, Jesus Solinas. And batting ninth is Justin Navarro. And it's Ryan Botello DHing tonight for David White, who is going to be on the mound for the Vela Sabercats. As for the Edinburg North Cougars, we're right over their dugout. They're introducing the rest of the Sabercats, and as they do that, here are the Cougars around on your screen. Here's a batting lineup. Batting first, Armani Acevedo. Batting second, Adam Castro. Batting third is Jovan Bernal. Batting fourth, DHing for Alian Palacios. He's on the mound tonight. It's going to be Miguel Martinez. He's DHing tonight, batting fourth. Batting fifth is Jaime Gonzalez. Batting sixth, Andy Carranza. Batting seventh, Joel Limon. Batting eighth is Juan Palacios. And last on the lineup is Gilbert Hinojosa. The Cougars are coached by Ricardo Valdez and assistant coach Eric Lozano. So here's the actual starting lineup from the PA announcer. Not sure if you can hear him or not. It is a windy day here in the RGV, especially here towards north of Edinburg. Looking at about a 73-degree night right now, right at the first pitch, and 22-mile-an-hour winds blowing south. And right now the batting, the way the batting box is set up, they're going to be batting about northwest. So I'm not sure if we'll see any home runs tonight, but, you know, anything can happen on any given day, no matter what the deal is. Here are the Cougars running onto the field. Now they just called on Joel Limon. And in a District 31 6A matchup, the wind is blowing. The fans are in the stands at a 4:30 start right now. National Anthem is up next. So we're going to see you on the other side on the first pitch here on Real Sports Live in just a moment.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment,
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Center.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Real Sports Live. I'm Brandon Guzman. Once again, pregame has concluded. We introduced both the lineups. We sang the national anthem, and here we are. The Cougars are warmed up, and it is number 5, AJ Reyes, first at the plate here for the Vela Sabercats. And pitching on the mound for the Cougars is Alian Palacios. And we're going to get ball 1 off of the first pitch. Second pitch of the game comes in. And we're looking at strike 1. So currently in a 1-1 count for Reyes. As we look at the Vela's season so far, currently 6-7. And a swing and a miss is going to give us strike 2. And now Reyes behind the count. Not exactly what he intended to be on the third pitch of the game. But here he is. It's a 1-2 count, and the Sabercats looking for the first out, as it is Reyes, their leadoff hitter in the first. That one's high and out of the strike zone. We get ball 2. So now Reyes in a 2-2 count. Sabercats not looking too hot in the district, and here's the pitch. It's going to be a ground out from second to first, and there it goes. Out number 1 for the Sabercats. And Reyes heads back to the dugout, and that only means one thing. It's going to bring on number 2, Jaden Martinez. Reset the count, and Martinez now working with 1 out. That pitch is going to be strike 1. Second pitch to Martinez. He's going to ground that one to second as well. And another routine ground out for the Cougars. And the Sabercats get their second out already. Third in the lineup. Number 6, Rudy Gonzalez. Cougars with 2 down here. Reset the count. And very windy here in this Friday afternoon. It's a 1-0 count for Gonzalez. And that one is going to be a foul ball, giving us strike 1. There's a third baseman retrieving the ball, sending it back over to his pitcher. It is Alian Palacios, number 7 on the mound right now for the Cougars. Currently 9 pitches. Here's his 10th one on a 1-1 count. And that one's going to be low into the dirt for ball 2. Looking at the Sabercats district record, not too hot. 0-2 in district play. They lost to DSJ North in a close one, 10 runs and 9. And there's ball 3 to Gonzalez. And then just on Tuesday, they lost to La Jolla 4-2 in district play. That puts them at the bottom of the district right now. And this district game could be a game changer for them. It is a crosstown rival, so bragging rights are on the line. And there's Palacios throwing ball 1 to Gonzalez as he takes a walk over to first base. And Sabercats got some runners on, and they're going to bring in a pinch runner. Can't catch the number just yet. It's going to be number 4 coming in, Noah Gomez. He's pinch running for Gonzalez. And that brings on number 10, Nolan Salinas for the Sabercats, working with 2 outs and a runner on first. That one's going to be into the dirt for ball 1. Very, very windy day here. And there goes the catcher up to the mound to talk to his pitcher. And it's number 8, Juan Palacios, exchanging some words with his pitcher, Alian Palacios. Not sure if they're of any relation. And a 1-0 count here for Salinas. We'll see what he could do next on this 1-0 pitch. That one's in the dirt. We're going to have Gomez stealing second. You see him going, and he's just going to take a chance. And he gets it and runs with it, and there he is on first base. So that gives us ball 2. So a 2-0 count, 2 outs, and a runner on second here for Salinas. If he's able to get on right after him is going to be number 9, Ryan Boteo. He's warming up right behind Salinas. Here's a 2-0 pitch. That gives us strike 1. 2-1 on the count now. Sabercats with a runner on second. Palacios, a swing and a miss for Salinas. And now the count's all even. Twos all around here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second. We'll see what he does on this 2-2 pitch here. It could be a strikeout, and it could be the top of the inning for the Sabercats, as that one's going to hit Salinas right in the shoulder, and he's going to walk his way to first base. So Sabercats stay alive here, and now they got runners on first and second with 2 outs. There goes Palacios, and Palacios exchanging couple of words there on the mound. And now assistant coaches are going to get involved. That is Eric Lozano walking to the mound as the Cougars get some time to talk it over. We're going to take some time as well. Be back after this. 2 runners on for the Sabercats and 2 outs. Be back in just a moment.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburg, Vela, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do.
All right, welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Coaches walking back to the dugout. Umpires making their way back to their respective areas. Not sure what the situation was there, why everyone decided to gather around the mound. But it brings on number 9, Ryan Boteo, the designated hitter for David White, who's going to be on the mound here very soon for the Sabercats, as we are on the top of the first with 2 down and 2 runners on. Here's the clean count pitch, and that one's going to be ball 1. Just a bit off the strike zone, and it's going to be Boteo with a 1-0 count. And another ball back in the dirt to make it ball 2. Here's a 2-0 pitch, and they're going to wave runners over, and it's going to be runners on second and third. There is Boteo telling his teammates on bases, hey, let's go move over. Now they got runners on second and third here for the Sabercats with 2 balls, actually 3 balls, and no strikes. This could be ball 4 with bases loaded, and it's going to bring on Bobby Garcia after that. He's on deck here. There's ball 4, and now bases loaded. Garcia now at the plate. 2 outs, a clean count, and loaded bases. Runners on first, second, and third. We'll see what he can do under pressure here. He's going to give a quick time to the umpire. Let him rethink his strategy, get the nerves out the way. And here he is back in the batter's box. Palacios with the clean count pitch. That one's in the dirt. Give us ball 1. The 1-0 pitch gets a strike 1, make it a 1-1 count for Garcia. There goes ball 2. Make it 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Garcia's going to foul that one off. Looking to go yard on that one. Maybe bring in 2 runners as the Sabercats are in scoring position here with some speed on bases as well. Here's a 2-2 count for Garcia as he steps back into the box. And in the dirt it goes. Give him a full count. balls, 2 strikes, a full count for Garcia with runners on bases. They're going to look to steal, and Garcia sends one flying to right field. Wind drops it down low, and it's going to be a 2 RBI base hit single for Garcia. Sends it perfectly to right field. As we take a look at the instant replay, we're going to give it to you in full screen. And there it goes, falls right in front of the right fielder. And now it puts runners on the corner for the Sabercats. Still 2 outs. And we'll put on 2 runs on the scoreboard for Edinburg Vela. And there goes Garcia stealing second, and he does just that with ease. And Palacios not in the right zone right now as he gives off another ball. And now runners are on second and third for Edinburg Vela. With a 1-0 count. They're going to ground that one, an error by the third baseman, and it's going to be another single with an RBI to come along with it. That is David Peña. RBI single there gives run number 3 in for the Sabercats. And now runners back at the corners for Edinburg Vela. A clean count, still 2 outs. And it is number 34, Jesus Solis, up next. That one's in the dirt. And we got runners stealing second, so runners back on second and third for Edinburg Vela. That gives us ball 2. And now back on the mound is Palacios, and Palacios exchanging some words. And back into his respective position as the Sabercats have 3 runs right here, top of the first. Took him a while to wind up. Or it took him a while to heat up, as it was Reyes and Martinez, 2 ground outs in a row. Then you had Gonzalez get walked, then Salinas got hit, he got walked. Boteo got walked, and here comes Garcia with a 2 RBI single. And then Peña hits an RBI single, and now here we are with Jesus Solis. And he gets hit right in the back as well, so we clear the count, and now bases are loaded once again. Still 2 outs here for the Sabercats, and that's going to bring in Justin Navarro next. And it looks like they're going to relieve Palacios of his duties here. Got to 33 pitches, and back to the dugout he goes, and now Coach Valdez is going to bring in number 6, Andy Carranza, to the mound as he gets some warm-up pitches. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
Children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years.
Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Roldo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Red Sox volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
All right. Welcome back here to Real Sports Live, everybody. 2 down for the Sabercats. Bases loaded, and Justin Navarro is at the plate. Coach Valdez, head coach for the Cougars, relieved Alian Palacios of his duties. And now Andy Carranza is at the mound. An error from the catcher is going to bring in another run, and that's the Sabercats' 4th of the inning so far. Carranza goes in with the first pitch and making a ball 1 for Navarro. And now runners on second and third once again. Still 2 down, a 1-0 count for Navarro. Here's the pitch, the windup, and Navarro sends one. Second baseman can't get there, so Lee thinks about rounding to third to home, and he doesn't do that. And there it is. A 2 RBI, or excuse me, an RBI single or double there for Navarro. Brings in one more, and the Sabercats at 5, and we are back at the top of the lineup. So we went through the whole lineup, and the Sabercats are still here once again. It is AJ Reyes. He had a ground out his first at bat. He was a leadoff hitter. Now he sends one to the shortstop, an error, trying to get a first in time. And that is going to be out number 3 for the inning. Sabercats score 5. Be back after this as the Cougars hit the plate up next here on Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
All right, here we are back. Bottom of the first here on Real Sports Live. You just saw one of our sponsors, South Padre Island. Ladies and gentlemen, this spring break, go visit them, but don't forget to stay safe. And Stay healthy. Here we are. Sabercats up on the mound is going to be David White. At the plate for the Cougars is Armani Acevedo. And there is the first pitch. So Acevedo is going to be ball one, as that is high out the strike zone. Right behind the plate for the Sabercats is number 6, Rudy Gonzalez. And there's Acevedo sending one towards left field. Garcia fields it, launches it over to his shortstop. And it's going to be a double there for Acevedo. And now Castro hits the plate up next as he has a runner on second. The perfect line drive towards left field, hugged the foul line. And now the Sabercats, here's the next pitch. It is number 16, Adam Castro at the plate. First pitch to him goes for a ball one. We keep it at a 1-0 count with Acevedo on second. It's Castro, then Bernal up next for the Cougars. Here comes ball two onto the count. And there's White making his catcher stand up for ball three, and it might be Castro taking a nice little stroll over to first base. We'll see how White plays this next 3-0 count pitch. There's still a runner on second for Edinburg North, and that's going to be ball four, sending Castro to first base. Now puts runners on first and second for the Cougars. It brings up number 5, Joven Bernal, third on the lineup here, batting for the Cougars. The left-handed batter with a runner on first and second, clean count. And looks like they're going to try and pick off the runner going to third, and they do just that. And we'll see if they get out number 1, and they do indeed. Able to pick off the runner heading to third. That only puts 1 on second. That one's high and off the mark. Give us ball 1 for Bernal. Two-0 count here. And that one gives us strike 1. Make it a 2-1 count now for Bernal. Here's David White with the 2-1 pitch. Out the strike zone, a little to the left is going to give us ball 3. And now Bernal in good position to get walked to first. A 3-1 count here. And there goes strike 2. So David White not going down without a fight. Gives Bernal a full count. Now he's going to have to judge it for himself. Swing and a miss. And the umpire is going to call a foul ball there. So we keep it at a 3-2 count. Bernal was lucky to get a little lick on the ball with the bat. Just graze it a little bit. And there is the full count. We remain in it once again. Another 3-2 pitch here for White. Still a runner on second. And he sends that one straight to the shortstop, and there's out number 3. Good play there by the shortstop, A.J. Reyes. There's the hit. Tags the runner advancing to second. And now we go to commercial break. Be back in just a moment here on Real Sports Live.
Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
All right, welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the second is where we're at. And it is Jaden Martinez starting off with an 0-1 count. He grounded out his last at-bat, and that one goes way over the head of both the catcher and the batter and the ump right behind him. So that puts Martinez in a 1-1 count. And the Sabercats put on 5 runs in the first inning. We'll see how they work here in the second, as that one goes low into the dirt for ball 2. Make it a 2-1 count now for Martinez. It was Bobby Garcia who brought in the first runs with a 2 RBI single as bases were loaded. And then right after, Peña brought in an RBI single of his own, as that one is going to take a bounce over to third, and to first it goes. And there is out number 1 of the second inning here for the Sabercats, as Martinez grounds out, currently 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. It's going to bring in number 6, Rudy Gonzalez, is up next at the plate with 1 down. He got walked his last at bat on a full count. There's the first pitch to him. They're all seeing new pitchers. It was Palacios who got relieved of his duties as the lineup reset for the Sabercats in 1 inning. And that is going to give us strike number 1. So on the mound right now is actually number 6, Andy Carranza. So he's his first time. All these batters are facing the new pitch at just like the game started brand new. That gives us a ball 1. So now a 1-1 count for Gonzalez. The pitch off the mark. Give it a 2-1 count now. And there's a hit. Misses the catcher. Shortstop runs up to it. Can't get to first on time, and it does actually. There goes out number 2 for the Sabercats. Another ground out here in the second inning. So now 2 down. It's going to bring up number 10, Nolan Salinas. He got hit his last at-bat, which resulted in another walk. So it was 3 walks in a row for the Sabercats. And the first pitch to Salinas gives us ball 1. No runners on for Edinburg Vela. The 1-0 pitch to Salinas gives him a 2-0 count. There goes ball 3. Here's a 3-0 pitch. And strike number 1 enters the count for Salinas, making it 3-1. A swing and a miss. Strike number 2. And a full count now for Salinas. That one in the dirt and ball 4, and Salinas gets to walk his way, or you see on the screen, jog his way over to first base. And that puts runners on for Edinburg Vela. Now up next, entering the batter's box is number 9, Ryan Boteo. Boteo got walked his last at-bat. We'll see what happens here with 2 down. That one's going to be right down the middle in the strike zone for strike number 1. He's going to start off 0-1 on the count. And here's the 0-1 pitch to Boteo. Looks like it's going to be Salinas looking to pick off a runner, and he's going to steal second as the umpire waves his arms to be safe. And now runners on second. Here's the instant replay. Give it to you in the full just before Carranza goes back on the mound. You see Salinas at the top of your screen. Steals second. The relay over to second base didn't get there in time. And they're going to mark Salinas safe. So here we are back runners. Or 1 runner on second base. And an 0-1 count for Boteo. Thinks about swinging. He's going to get back just in time. It's going to be 1-1 on the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He's going to skyrocket that one towards left field, and it's going to go to be a foul ball. Make it a 1-2 count now for Boteo. On deck is Bobby Garcia for the Sabercats. One-two count with a runner on second and 2 down here in the top of the second for the Sabercats. They lead 5-0. And here's Carranza with the 1-2 pitch. Make that ball 2. Make it a 2-2 count now. And I wonder if it's the wind playing a real big factor here in this one. Could be, as it has gone up to 24 miles an hour. It was 22-mile-an-hour winds at the first pitch, and here we are at 24. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Boteo sends one sailing towards center field. It lingers around, and that is out number 3. And that retires the side for the Sabercats. 3 outs as they still lead 5-0. Be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And welcome back to Real Sports Live. I'm Brandon Guzman, coming to you from Edinburg North High School as we enter the bottom of the second. Here as the Cougars are back on the plate. It is number 19, the designated hitter for Palacios, Miguel Martinez. Martinez sends one towards right field. Is going to take a quick bounce to relay to first, and there's out number one. As Martinez wasted no time getting a hit off. He was going for the first swing, and it takes him back to the dugout. That's going to bring on number 14, Jaime Gonzalez now. And White is going to throw the first pitch to Gonzalez, making it strike one. There's Gonzalez, sends one towards center field, and the right fielder, center fielder, got a little bit confused, mixed up, and it's going to be a base hit for Gonzalez, as he is the first or the second runner on bases here this afternoon for Edinburg North. First one was Castro, who got walked. So now that brings on number 6, Andy Carranza. Carranza sends one. Shortstop's got it right in his glove with ease, and there's out number 2. Cougars came out swinging, no looking back. And now that brings on number 13 for the Cougars, Joel Limon. First pitch to Limon gives us ball one, a little bit out the strike zone for a 1-0 count. Still only one runner on bases and 2 down for the Cougars. Limon's going to hit one off towards the left field foul line, and it's going to give us strike one for a 1-1 count. Starting to get a little bit chilly here. You look at the fans, they all have blankets around, double jacket up. With the wind is getting a little extra colder as the cold front starts to come into the valley here. There is strike number 2 with a 1-2 count now for number 13, Limon. One more perfect pitch from White, and the side retires. We'll see how Limon answers here. He sails one off towards left field, the third baseman, and the relay to first gets out number 3. And that retires the side here for the Edinburg North Cougars. Sabercats back at the plate as we head to the third inning here on Real Sports Live.
Are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburg, Vela, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms.
And welcome back here to the third inning of play as the Sabercats are back onto the field. Or back at the plate, excuse me. It is going to be number 3, Bobby Garcia, currently 1-0 at the plate with a 2 RBI single, his first at-bat. We'll see what he can do here as he's a leadoff hitter in the third inning. First pitch down into the dirt. It's going to be ball 1. Garcia was the one who brought in the first couple runs here for the Sabercats. All right, now they lead 5 runs to none. Ball 2 goes back into the dirt for a 2-0 count. Stepped out the press box for a bit during the inning, and turns out it is pretty cold out here. Gives us ball 3, so 3 balls in a row for number 3, Bobby Garcia. Here's a 3-0 pitch to him, and strike 1 enters the count. 3-1 count. And there goes ball 4 as Garcia gets walked to first base. Safest option right now for the Cougars. Not letting the big hitters for the Sabercats get a chance at hitting one deep as it brings on number 11, David Peña. He is also 1-for-1 at the plate, or excuse me, 1-0 at the plate. He had an RBI single his last at bat. And he's going to bunt that one off into the air. It goes, and it's going to be a foul ball. And we're going to give us strike 1. A good effort there by the pitcher, Andy Carranza, making the diving effort. Couldn't get it to go into this glove. And it's going to be Peña starting off with an 0-1 count here. And I don't know if you can see it, but the bottom of your, or the right side of your screen, umpire walks off. He is going to be talking to head coach Richard Valdez as he's trying to plead a case for the foul ball that Peña bunted off. As it looks like. We'll see if Peña goes for it once again. Right now he's a 0-1 count with a runner on first. Here's Carranza with the 0-1 pitch. And Garcia's going to pick off, slides, and he's safe at second. And there's the third base coach at the bottom of your screen telling him, hey, just wait there. You'll have your opportunity again, another time. So now a runner on second base as Garcia steals second. And Peña is back still with an 0-1 count, waiting for his turn at the perfect pitch. Swing and a miss. Give him strike 2 as he starts off 0-2 now. Still no outs here for the Sabercats. But the 0-2 pitch might be number 1. And the swing sails one off. Might drop right before center, and it does. Garcia looking to round third to home. He's going to stay there, and it's going to be a base hit for the Sabercats. Puts runners at the corners on first and third. And the count resets as Peña took his chance Now that brings on number 34, Jesus Solis, the first baseman. With the runners on first and third, we'll see how Solis plays this one out, and it looks like they're going to try and pick off the runner at first. An error by the first baseman allows Garcia to come in and score one, and it allows Peña to go to second base to steal second. So that is run number 6 here for the Sabercats, off an error of the first baseman. So a clean count for Solis as he's waiting for the first pitch to go to him from this new pitcher. First time seeing him, it's going to be here in the 3rd inning. That one's in the dirt. Runner steals third, it slides, and he is safe. There's the 1-0 pitch. Solis sends one to right field. Caught. And there is Peña thinking about stealing home plate. Probably could have had it if he committed himself fully to it, but it's going to be out number 1 for the Sabercats here in the 3rd inning. Solis goes back to the dugout. And it brings on number 1, Justin Navarro, the last player or the last batter up on the lineup here, with 1 out and a runner on third. Here's a clean count pitch to him. First time, this is actually the second time he sees Carranza. His last at bat, he had an RBI double. Navarro did, so we'll see how he works this new pitcher. Fouls that one off for start off 0-1 on the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It gives a strike 2. Make it 0-2 on the count now for Navarro. As he might take a swing at this one, something we've seen a lot here from these Sabercat batters. On the second strike or the 0-2 pitch, they tend to take a chance at it, but that one's obvious. Was going to go in the dirt, so Navarro just stays calm, keeps his composure, and takes the count to 1 ball to 2 strikes. Carranza calms down just a bit. As he collects his composure, and here he is the 1-2 pitch with a runner on third. Navarro sends one to right field. Gets it. And Peña is not going to commit to this one either, so that's the second out for the Sabercats. Right back to center field it goes, and Navarro goes back to the dugout as he is now 1 for 1 at the plate. As we go back to the top of the lineup, it brings us back to A.J. Reyes, the shortstop for the Sabercats with 2 outs and a runner on third still. We'll see if he can bring in this next an RBI right here. Currently, he's 0 for 2, 2 ground outs in a row with his first 2 at-bats. Wants to change the tide of the game here as he starts off 0-1 on the count. And that gives us ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. And there is Reyes. He's going to foul that one off, and it's going to go right over the dugout of the Sabercats. I don't know if you all saw it drop on your screen, but the wind playing a huge factor here. Not sure if much is going to be going on, as all the outfielders are not too far away, maybe 20, 30 yards away from the end of the dirt. And that one is going to be an error by the catcher, and third baseman Benya finally gets back to home plate and scores another for the Sabercats. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Reyes sends it towards left field, and he's going to foul that one off. And he's going to keep it at a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here at the top of the third, and he does not want to be the third out of the inning here to retire the side for the Sabercats and give an opportunity to the Cougars to get back on to the batter's box. The high pitch to make it 3-2, a full count now for A.J. Reyes. We'll see how he plays this next one. And there it goes. He's going to let that one sail right over the strike zone. And he's going to walk his way to first. And it's going to bring on number 2, Jaden Martinez. He is 0 for 2 as well, with his first 2 at-bats, both ground outs. Reyes was able to escape the batter's box. We'll see how he does here as he tries to pick off second base. He's going to do that, and he's going to think about stealing third, and he's just going to stay there. So another steal for the Sabercats. A real aggressive way on offense when runners are on. Haven't seen that much of the other Valley teams that I've covered personally. I've been at Pioneer, I've been at Sugarland High School. I've seen La Jolla play, Mission, and a lot of these teams, they're not as aggressive as the Sabercats are. As that's going to be another foul ball right there to make it a 1-2 count, or excuse me, a 1-1 count for Martinez. That last pitch low into the dirt for ball 2, make it a 2-1 count. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's a 2-1 pitch, and Martinez gets another one down low into the dirt. Or excuse me, right outside the strike zone to make it a 2-2 count now. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second for Jaden Martinez. He's going to send one off to the second baseman. An error there. He gets on base, and it's going to be an RBI double with errors all around for the Cougars. As we reset the count, still 2 down for the Sabercats as they are now leading 8-0. And it brings on number 6, Rudy Gonzalez. So Martinez able to escape the 0-2 slump, makes it an RBI double, and now is 1 for 2 at the plate. That brings on number 6, Rudy Gonzalez now. Sending over to third, the relay to first base makes it out number 3, and that does it here for the top of the third as the Sabercats go back to the dugout. They now lead 8-0. We'll be back at the bottom of the third with the Cougars up next at the plate after this here on Real Sports Live.
Purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi.
And here we are back. Real Sports Live. Bottom of the third inning. 8 runs to none. The Sabercats lead. And right now it is number 29 at the plate, Juan Palacios, his first at bat. He's starting off this one with a 1-1 count. Just a bit behind, but we caught up. Everything is A-OK. David White on the mound. A swing and a miss gives strike number 2 for the catcher of the Cougars, Palacios. It was David White's 24th pitch so far here this afternoon. And the 1-2 pitch goes for strike number 3, and David White gets his first strikeout of the afternoon here against Edinburg North. We reset the count with 1 down. It is going to be number 10, Gilbert Hinojosa. Hinojosa starting off the count 0-1, just a bit behind. There's a 0-1 pitch, and he gives us ball 1 to make it 1-1, make the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, no runners on here. And Hinojosa thinks twice about that last pitch as well. It's going to be ball 2. The 2-1 pitch, that one goes into the dirt, giving Hinojosa ball 3. And now David White in a bit of a pickle here. 3 balls in a row. And 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch to Hinojosa. Strike number 2. Making it the count full. We'll see how Hinojosa plays this one. And it is going to be strikeout number 2 as David White gets 2 Ks in a row, sends 2 batters back to the dugout, and it's going to reset the lineup for the Cougars. Armani Acevedo back at the plate for Edinburg North. And that's going to give us ball 1 at an 0-1 count for Acevedo. He's 1-0 at the plate right now with a double his last at bat. We'll see what he can do here, as we haven't seen him. He was a leadoff hitter in the bottom of the first, and here he is making his second appearance in the bottom of the third, and that last pitch is gonna bring us to a 1-1 count. David White on a row, 2 strikeouts in a row, on a roll right now, and a swing and a miss gives Acevedo strike number 2. Make the count 1-2, and David White has an opportunity here to sweep 3 batters in a row as the Sabercats take a little talk of the mound. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live in just a moment.
Insurance company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I helped to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Here we are back. Quick meeting on the mound in the Sabercats. Leading 8-0. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Acevedo, gives him ball number 2. So once again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. No runners on. Here at the bottom of the third, Sabercats leading 8-0. There's the full count pitch, and White almost hit Acevedo there, but the umpire behind the plate is gonna call it a foul ball, so we're gonna keep it at a 3-2 count. We'll see how White plays this next pitch, what his catcher will do, or what his catcher will call. As we all know, it's not up to David White. I mean, he can give the yes nod, the no nod to switch it up or to agree to the pitch, but we'll see what it is here. Full count to Acevedo. And it's going to walk him over to first base. So another walk there for White. Only his second of the afternoon. And now Acevedo 2 times on bases. His last walk was Castro, who is at the plate right now. He got walked his first at bat. Thinks about the swing. It is going to be ball number 1 with 2 down here for Edinburg North and Adam Castro. And ground out right there. Official's going to call him out, and that's going to do it for the inning. So 3 down, and the side gets retired for Edinburg North. And the Sabercats back at the plate as we enter the 4th inning here in just a moment. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the fourth, and Nolan Salinas at the plate. First pitch. He's going to start him off with a 1-0 count. And Salinas, right now, 2 walks in a row with his first 2 at-bats, looking for something different. As he's going to hit one off. Error by the third baseman. Shortstop can't get there, and a single with ease. Now he was able to get one off, swing at it, and now he's 1-0 at the plate. So that brings on Boteo. Ryan Boteo, he got walked his first at-bat and grounded out his last at-bat. Now let's see what he could do here. He decides to bunt it off. Catcher can't get there in time. And we are going to start off his at-bat with strike 1. So 0 for 1 now with a runner on first. And right after Boteo is going to be Garcia and then David Peña. So it's Boteo at the plate, Garcia next, and then Peña right after. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Carranza tries to pick off Salinas at first. Unsuccessful. We keep it at 0-1. And Salinas gets a little breather at the plate as he's hopeful for this next pitch to go towards him. Here it is. Lets that one go, and it's going to be ball number 1 entering the count to make it 1-1. The 1-1 pitch here to Salinas. Up next from Carranza, runner on first. He's going to bunt down one. Successful bunt over to second. It's going to be an error by the second baseman. And Salinas is going to slide over to second after almost getting picked off. And then Boteo is going to get to first base. So now runners on first and second. And it's going to bring on number 3, Bobby Garcia, to the plate. He got walked his last at-bat. His first at-bat was a 2 RBI single. Brought in the first runs for the Sabercats. And we'll see if he can do that again here. Wind picking up, so not ideal to try and launch one in the outfield. But we'll see how he plays it. He's thinking about the bunt, and that might be the name of the game here for both of these teams. The wind's a factor. You can't get it to the outfield. If you do, then you got to hope it drops just before the left center or right fielder can get it. If not, the shortstop or the second baseman might just move back in time, fall back, get in their glove, get the out. So we'll see if we see a lot more bunts here and there. Right now it's a 1-0 count for Garcia, and he's going to sail that one up. Catcher's going for it, and it's going to go into – or it's going to go right over the stands, and it's going to be strike 1 to make it 1-1. So the 1-1 count now. Runners on first and second, nobody out for Edinburg Vela. That one's in the dirt. And they're going to move runners over to second and third. And they're going to hit Garcia. It's going to walk him to first base. And now base is loaded. Still no outs. And another walk for Garcia. Back-to-back walks. And there is Coach Valdez having a talk with the umpire. Be like, hey, man, come on, like this. Or whatever he's saying. We could try and wordplay some dialogue, but not too sure what the situation was or why he walked him over. You know, he's not too happy about it. And there's a third base coach talking to number 11, David Peña. Peña currently 2 for 2 at the plate. With bases loaded, nobody out. And we'll see what he does here. That first pitch is in the dirt. Starting him off with a 1-0 count. Singled his last at-bat. Now here he is. Another one in the dirt to make it 2-0. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Peña gets strike 1 on the count to make it 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Peña leans back for it, making it 3-1 now. 3 balls, 1 strike. And there's Salinas, a line drive towards left fielder, making the left fielder chase it. He rounds first. 1 run comes in, another comes in. And it's going to be a 3 RBI. Oh, there he goes, a triple. A 3 RBI triple. And we have to take a look at the instant replay. There was the second run coming in. And there's a 3 RBI triple for number 11, David Peña. Now 3-0 at the plate. And now the Cougars have to have a quick intermission meeting on the mound to talk some things over. It looks like they're going to relieve their second pitcher of the game already in Andy Carranza. Not sure who they're going to bring on. It's going to be number 16, Adam Castro. He's at the mound now. He's going to get his warm-up pitches, and we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live in just a moment.
North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And we are back here. The new pitcher on the mound now. Number 16, Adam Castro. First pitch to number 34, Jesus Solis, is going to go for strike number 1 as he has a runner on third. Solis' last at bat, popped it up and wasn't able to get to first base in time. He's 0 for 2 right now on the count. He walked his first at bat, so we'll see how he does this next pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and he might be the first one. We'll see how Castro plays the next pitch. Here it is. Grounds it out. Third baseman picks it up with ease, relays it to first, and an error by the first baseman, and an RBI single right there for Solis. And that brings in another, so 12 runs batted in here for the Sabercats, and they are still not done. No outs yet here in the 4th inning. That was the 4th run of the inning. And now it brings on number 1, Justin Navarro. Navarro currently 1 for 1 at the plate. First at bat was an RBI double, and he flew out his last at bat. So here he is, his third chance with a third pitcher. Third at bat and 3 pitchers now. He starts off 1-0. He sends down one to the shortstop, says he's got it, and there's out number 1. A routine fly ball, and the Sabercats and Justin Navarro goes back to the dugout. Now it brings us back to the top of the lineup, AJ Reyes. Over 2 at the plate with a walk his last at bat. He starts off the count 1-0. No runners on. My mistake. And there's ball number 2. So 2-0 count for Reyes. Actually a runner on first. I see Solis there now. That one's in the dirt to make it ball 3. So 3 balls in a row from Castro to Reyes. There goes strike number 1 entering the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Reyes sends one right over the head of the second baseman. Solis races the second. Can't get there in time, and there's out number 2. But a single for Reyes gets him on base for the second time. The first time for his own effort. And it gives the Sabercats their second out of the inning. Now up next, number 2, Jaden Martinez. Starts off the count 0 for 1. Still 2 down. That gives us ball 1, make it a 1-1 count for number 2, Martinez. He had an RBI double his last at bat to make him 1 for 2 at the plate so far this evening. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Castro peeping over at first base, doesn't pick him off. He's going to line down, he's going to just graze the first baseman, and it's going to be out number 3, and that does it for the top of the 4th. Sabercats lead 12 runs to none. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Highland and South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburg.
And welcome back here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the 4th inning here. And it is Bernal at the plate with a 1-1 count. That one's going to stay fair, but he's not going to take his chances. I believe they fouled it out and it rolled back in for the 1-2 count now. One ball, 2 strikes. And Joven Bernal, he grounded out his last at-bat. This is the second at-bat here. And the Cougars looking for some points. And they need some quick, or some runs. He's going to foul that one, pop it up. It's going to probably sail over the benches or the stands where the crowd is. And we're going to keep it at a 1-2 count. Here it is. That gives us strike number 3, and White gets another strikeout. His third of the night so far. That puts one down for the Cougars. No runners on here at the bottom of the fourth. Making it 12 runs to none. Sabercats scored 5 in the first inning, none in the second, 3 in the third, and 4 in the fourth. Now the Cougars, as you can see it on the scoreboard, hasn't scored a single run at all, but anything can happen. Things can change. Here we go. The 0-1 count. That one gives us strike number 2, and White on a roll right now, looking for his 4th strikeout of the night here on this next pitch. And he's going to send that one over to the second baseman and then relaying it to first, and there goes out number 2 for the Cougars. And a ground out there for, I believe that was number 16, Adam Castro. Actually, number 19, Miguel Martinez. It brings on Jaime Gonzalez, number 14, for the Cougars. 2 down, and there goes ball number 1. Would start the count 1-0. Strike number 1 enters the count, make it 1-1. 2 outs, no runners on here in the bottom of the fourth for Edinburg North. There's strike number 2. 2 strikes in a row from White to Gonzalez. Into the dirt. Catcher stops it with his glove. It's going to be ball 2 to make it 2-2 on the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and White an opportunity here to get his 4th strikeout. We'll see if Gonzalez lets him do just that. If not, takes it to the full count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's going to graze it with his bat. Keep it at a 2-2 count for Gonzalez. And there's White switching out the ball, making sure the umpire gives him a brand new fresh ball. And now the catcher's got to bring one from the dugout. The 2-2 pitch. Gonzalez sends it flying towards center field, splits left and center. He rounds first, thinks about going to second, and he falls back and retrieves as the Cougars have runners on here with 2 down. We take a look at the instant replay. There's the 2-2 pitch from White as Gonzalez sends it towards left and center. And a clean count now. It's going to bring on number 6, Andy Carranza. Pitcher got relieved in the last inning, who is now back on the dugout. And he sends one up. Center fielder chases it, and that is out number 3. And that does it here for the 4th inning of play here at Edinburg North High School. Sabercats lead 12 runs to 0. Sabercats got 4 runs at the top of the 4th and none from the Cougars here on the bottom. We'll see you in the 5th after this here on Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the fifth is where we are at here at Edinburg North High School. It is number 6 at the plate, Rudy Gonzalez, leading off here in the 5th inning for the Sabercats. He starts off with an 0-1 count. Temperatures dropping, the wind is rising, or the wind is getting a little faster. And there's that next pitch. It goes for ball number 1 to Gonzalez. 1-1 pitch. He sends it sailing towards center, or towards right field. It stays fair. He rounds first, gets to second, and he's going to relax there. A double for Gonzalez as he continues to do what he does here. His first time getting to bases here, as they're gonna send in a pinch runner in number 4, Noah Gomez, for Gonzalez. Now that brings on number 10, Nolan Salinas. Salinas got a single his last at bat and walked his first 2. This is his 4th at bat here. Here's a clean count pitch. That one goes for ball 1. He got a runner on second, not third, excuse me. And he's going to foul that one off. It's going to go right behind, and it's going to be saved by the net. It's going to put us at a 1-1 count for Salinas, and he's going to go over and talk to his third base coach. Sabercats lead 12-0. The run rule might be in effect here after this inning whenever the Cougars get to the plate. If they can't get no runs in, well, it is 10 runs, leading by 10 runs after 5 innings. So we'll see what happens here. Runner on second. There is the 1-1 pitch, and Salinas has to dodge another bullet. He got hit his first at-bat. That sent him to first base on a walk, and he doesn't want to repeat that. I'm sure he already has a bruise, and he's going to feel it tomorrow for sure. 2-1 on the count. And he sends one sailing towards center field. And the catch is right in the glove, and that's going to be out number 1 for the Sabercats with 1 down and 1 on base. At second in Noah Gomez is going to bring on number 9 at the plate now, Ryan Boteo. Boteo only walks, and he grounded out his last at-bat. We'll see if he can switch some things up here for his Sabercats with 1 down. And that one's going to be an error by the catcher, and it's going to move the runner over from second to third base, and he's going to be with a 1-0 count now. Runner at third base, and Noah Gomez for the Sabercats. That last pitch put Boteo in a 1-1 count. It is number 16 on the mound, Adam Castro for the Edinburg North Cougars. That one's high and out of the strike zone for ball 2, but it's at a 2-1 count now. 2-1 on the count for Boteo with 1 down and a runner on third base here. We'll see if he can get a single, or he can get a single off of this one. It brings in a runner. There is strike number 2. Make it a 2-2 count. That one goes back into the dirt, and a full count now for Boteo. If he looks for a walk or if he looks to get struck out, we'll see what happens on the next pitch. He might take a swing at it just to get a better opportunity, and yes, he does. It goes straight to the second baseman. Error by the right fielder as Boteo rounds first. We have a runner coming in, and he's going to relax at second base on an RBI double. As we take a look at the instant replay for Boteo. There's that, or Noah Gomez coming in, and there is Boteo relaxing at second base. We take the runner off of third and we move him to second in Boteo. Still 1 down, and it makes it run number 13 of the night so far for the Sabercats. And now Bobby Garcia is at the plate. Got walked his last 2 at-bats. This is his 4th at-bat here, and he's going to start off with ball 1. The 1-0 pitch for Garcia. Here it is. Swings at it. It's going to drop right over the second baseman and the center fielder, right between both of them, and another base hit for the Sabercats as they have runners at the corners now, still with 1 down. That brings on number 11 up next, David Peña. Right now, our Real Sports Live player of the game. It is Peña in his whole self right now at the plate. That one goes into the dirt. If we read you his stats, well, you're gonna believe me when I say he's a player of the game so far. He had the RBI single his first at bat, then he had a single his last at bat, or his second at bat, and his last at bat he had a 3 RBI triple. So he is the main man bringing in points here for bringing in runs for the Sabercats as he is 1 for 1 on the count with 1 down. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first and third for David Peña. He's going to pop that one up. Catcher says he's got it. He's chasing it. And that is going to be out number 2. And Garcia's going to steal second. We couldn't get the angle on it as we're stuck right next to the press box. Press box would have been blocking it, but it was out number 2. And that sends Peña back to the dugout. And that puts him 3-1 on the night so far. I probably jinxed him. I probably didn't. So 2 down now for the Sabercats, and runners on second and third is where we're at. Last pitch. Puts number 24, Luke Esparza, with a 1-0 count. Now puts him at 2-0 with 2 back-to-back balls in the dirt. And now Palacios is going to go talk to his pitcher in Adam Castro. They got to talk some things over, man. Like, let's get the balls up. Let's get them right in the strike zone. Let's get out of here. Let's get them out, and let's get some runs in, and let's keep this game going. Give them a chance. Give ourselves a chance. Not too sure if that's exactly what they said, but that's probably what I would have told my pitcher if I was a catcher, just personally speaking. A 2-0 count here for Esparza. Runners on second and third to make that a 3-0 count now. 3 balls in a row. And that is going to be ball number 4 on the 3-1 pitch as Esparza walks his way over to first. Bases are going to be loaded once again for the Sabercats. It brings on number 1, Justin Navarro. With bases loaded. First pitch to Navarro goes down into the dirt for ball 1. There's Navarro. That one is going to be fair. He brings in 1, brings in another. He goes to second base, and he's going to be safe at second with a 2 RBI double. That puts him 2 for 3 at the plate so far. And the Sabercats bring in another 2 in 15 already. They have Esparza on third and Navarro on second. And he's going to foul that one off for strike 1 as we fix the bases here. It's a runner on second and third. Still 2 down for the Sabercats. But it's going to be A.J. Reyes back to the top of the lineup. Had a single his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's going to foul that one off for strike 2. And now it's up to Adam Castro to retire the side here on this next pitch. Oh-2 on the count. There's strike number 3, and Castro retires the side on a strikeout. And that is going to do it for the top of the 5th. We'll see how the bottom of the 5th treats the Cougars. Right now, if they get runners on, well, the game might continue. If not, 3 strikeouts, and that will do it for the ball game. Be back after this, and we'll find out what happens after this here on Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod.
And we're back here, top of the bottom of the fifth, as the Cougars are at the plate up next. It is number 13. Not listed here on the lineup or on the subs for the Cougars. Actually, he is. It's Joel Limon. He's going to start off 0 for 1 as he fouls that pitch off. There's a 0-1 pitch to Limon. Fouls it off once again. He's going to be 0 for 2 now. And he hits one off. He's going to pop that one up. First baseman's got it in his glove, and there goes out number 1. As Limon goes back to the dugout, it's going to bring on number 20, Jose Mata. There's one of the substitutes. He's going to have an opportunity here to get one off of David White. Currently 3 strikeouts on the night so far, only allowing 3 hits. And that first pitch is going to be ball 1. There's the next pitch to Mata, and that's going to be ball 2. So 2 balls in a row. We'll see if White gets his groove back on these next couple of pitches. And there goes strike number 1 onto the count. Two count now for Mata, excuse me. He's going to tell the umpire, hey, hold off a minute. Let me relax. Let me calm the nerves here just a bit. As we take a look at the weather, it dropped down to 60 degrees now. Wind still a factor. Back at under 60. We're at 59 with wind speeds at 22 miles an hour heading south. And that last pitch is going to be ball 3 to make it a full count for Jose Mata of the Edinburg North Cougars. And there goes the head coach for the Edinburg Vela Sabercats, Beres. Gonna go have a talk with his infield on the mound. And we're going to take a break while they're at it. Be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I helped to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Redcoats calling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
A quick talk on the 3-2 pitch. Relay over to first base, and there's out number 2 all the way from the shortstop. That's AJ Reyes. And they're going to call a ball game on that. So that's going to do it. 15 runs to none. The Sabercats exit their slump and get a victory here off of their crosstown rival, the Edinburg North Cougars. Thank you for tuning in here on this Friday night here on Real Sports Live in Edinburg High School. Actually, I lied. They're actually going to relieve David White of his duties, and they're going to let one more pitcher come on. So they're going to get their practice pitches, and we'll be back after this. So false alarm on the game. We'll be back in just a moment here on Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. So, quick false alarm on the game being over. It is going to be number 13, Ethan Aguirre, on the mound now for the Sabercats, who I believe close out the game. And number 10 at the plate is Gilbert Hinojosa. Working with 2 down here, no runners on, and I believe an 0-1 count now. Make it no balls and 1 strike as he starts off behind the count. Here's Aguirre, the second pitch. That's going to go into the dirt for ball 1 to even it up, to even the count up. And that's going to be ball 2, 2-1 count now for Hinojosa. Let's see if we can get 1 off here. That's going to be strike number 2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. Let's see how Ethan Aguirre plays this 2-2 pitch. That one's into the dirt to make it a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He gets 1 off straight to first base, and that's going to be out number 3. And that is going to be the ball game officially now. 15 runs to none. The Sabercats take the victory in a crosstown rivalry. Thank you for tuning in here to Real Sports Live. Have a safe spring break. Have a safe weekend. And God bless. I'm Brandon Guzman, Eduardo Guzman on the